In 1989, Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children, written by Dave LaPrey and drawn by Dan Sweetman, was released onto the public. This is a book that back then was kind of left to die, but now it would be considered a great success because it made it all the way to 30 issues. This is an oddball book as it's mostly text with pictures on every other page, but it's not a paneled comic book. It really is kind of a graphic novel, as it's just a book with pictures. And these stories were some of the weirdest and twisted books I'd ever seen at the time, anyway, and I loved it. I loved the fact that I was seeing something new done with the medium. We had had a lot of boundaries pushed with things like The Dark Knight Returns and The Watchmen and such, and it just seemed to continue within the pages of Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children. This is a book that it's hard for me to get people into because it's hard to describe. It is an anthology. Every issue is a story unto itself. There is no continuation. This isn't something you need to collect all 30 books in order to get the full story. Now, granted, there are some that have to do with a clown that's in the first issue. There's a few stories with that, but for the most part, yeah, just grab a book, sit back, relax, and go to town, go crazy. It's indescribable. Really, each one, except for to say these are some twisted tales. I do have 5 of these, and I would like to show them off for you. Well, as it turns out, I've got 6. I forgot. Okay, so anyway, the first one up is Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children, number 5. This is a kind of a twisted take on Gift of the Magi, as we see a young lady here. She's feeling sad because she only has 37 cents to buy her boyfriend a gift. She loves him very much. She has no idea what she's going to do, and so she decides to sell something of value, but the only thing that she has is her beautiful green eyes. I gotta tell you, that was the one I actually read. I can't tell you what the stories are. It's been so long for each of these. That was the one I checked out. I guess, Sympathy for the Devil. Satan, Beelzebub, Lucifer, whatever the name, it means one thing and one thing only, pure unadulterated evil. But is Satan really such a bad guy, or merely a convenient invention of God's in order to keep us all in line? Maybe it's time we heard the other side of the story. Maybe it's time we heard from Satan. Yeah, that's going to go along with a lot of our Christian crowd, but there you go. And this is this particular issue right here. There you go. And some of these I can't show you. This is a grown-up book. And once again, all of these will be on sale at the auction. I mean, there's nothing explicit in here or anything like that. It's just, it gets a little odd. But there you go. Alrighty, let's see. That was issue number 6. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and I believe 10. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, granted, if you collect these, you're going to have a harder time finding the last issues and such. This is issue number 7, and it's right up. It's just another quiet day in Scalderville for Ricky the Donut Boy. The Glass Bottom bus tour the peaceful city, as usual, cruising with secret hopes of finding a squashed dog, and Mel of Mel's Donut Silo sets out the day's special liver and onion crullers. But the small town calm is shattered when the merry-go-round flies off its axis and threatens the astonished town folks. It careens across the landscape like a prisoner in flight, finally coming to rest in the desert outside of town. There you go. Yeah, like I said, these are kind of like picture books. You know, it's more of that than it is a usual comic book. I'm not going to be asking for much on these. I bought them for $1. I think I'm going to sell them for $1 because really I just kind of want to introduce this bizarre comic book to some of you guys. Like I said, I used to read it when it first came out in 1989, and it's just it's an oddball thing. It really is. Alrighty, let's get to issue. What are we on? We're on number 8. That was 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, chorus line. That's what we're all about. All right. And this one is, what was this one again? Issue number 8. And it says, the day the rainbow came to stay, there rose from the gutters a collective voice of madness and wonder, like the precision harmony of a choir being flayed alive. It came as it always did, after the rain. But when the heavens cleared and the clouds disappeared, the rainbow remained as if it was forgotten by a careless sky or simply abandoned on the doorstep of the wind. And, oh, no, can't show that one. Alrighty, here we go. And I just want to show off a few pages, like a little storybook time in elementary school. Okay. There you go. But once again, like I said, it's amazing to me that a book like this made it to 30 issues. Today, I don't think they would have given it that chance. It probably would have gotten a graphic novel treatment. After we're done, here you're gone. Bye-bye now. We don't need you. Just go away. I don't even think stuff like that. I mean, they steer so hard into the superhero stuff. It's like they ignore that there's other genres and other things. Now, this isn't going to be a book for everybody, but like I said, I would love to share it with somebody. Issue number 9. Of course, I want to sell all the comics I have, but there you go. Jack and Mary Beaumont, just a couple of normal teens getting ready for their junior prom. Mary was busy worrying just where she could pin a corsage on a strapless dress, and Jack was busy solving the riddle of cummerbunds and cufflinks. They'd be lucky to finish dressing before their dates arrived. It was certainly no time for a heart-to-heart talk with their parents. But Jack and Mary soon find themselves seated beside one another on the bed as Mr. Beaumont clasped his hands and leaned against the dresser before them. Ms. Beaumont hovered in the doorway. They studied their parents' expression. They hoped it would not be a facts of life talk. They already knew the facts of life, or at least the facts that are covered in such lectures, and were in no mood for a pop quiz. Their father clapped his hands. Mary, Jack, he said, we are lemmings. Jack and Mary sighed with relief. They knew they were lemmings. They'd seen pictures of other lemmings and made the connection long ago. Unfortunately, the ensuing diatribe on peak population periods, instincts, and the cliff at the Founders' Day picnic left them confused. It was an awful lot to think about for two kids who just wanted to survive their senior prom. Alrighty. Yeah, that is a weird that is just a weird plot. But there you go. Some words, some pictures. But here you are. I'm not going to sell any of these. This is one of those where I just point out that this thing is so strange and everybody's like, no, I'm not doing this. This isn't, no. And then finally we have issue number 10. Alright. We'll see. This is too weird for people, I think. This is not, yeah. I may have wasted just $6 there. Alright, Safari Jim and the lovely Connie run the last chance for Gas Petting Zoo and Luau. A ray of beauty and enterprise in the desert near Skulderville. Connie hula dances by the side of Highway 12, sending messages to passing motorists, such as buckle up for safety and ooh, what's that on your radiator grill? Safari Jim has high hopes for his petting zoo, a miserable failure until his pet-o-matic catapults him to the roadside stardom. This is an oasis of a love story, a classic triangle involving a man, a woman, and a desperate dream to bring a little bit of Hawaii to the desert. Alrighty, there you go. That isn't, at least that almost seems like a normal story compared to everything we're seeing here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm making this video to kind of advertise some of the stuff I bought new for the auction, and I would not mind continuing to do this. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, let me know. Into the comments below. Getting to know some of the books that are being put in, because a lot of times we talk about them, but we're not opening all the books and everything, and I kind of want to do that. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Don't forget to do all the clicking, the liking, sharing, and all that kind of stuff. And as always, thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, thank you very, very much for watching. Oh, I guess I should be shilling. I'm horrible shill. I've got a Ko-Fi link in the description below. Please go on over. Drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep making videos. And once again, thank you very, very much for watching.